So hot out there canvassing. 99 degrees, Oretha. Come on in. Let's go downstairs and let's talk about what we need to do the rest of the week. Exciting today. But you know what I found interesting? There are so many people that drive up and down Memorial Drive. So I guess we really need to talk about, you know, what is it we need to do for tomorrow. But even more so, let's talk a little bit about the community, because it seems like a lot of people who were talking to you today had a lot of questions for you about what is it that you're going to give back to the community. So why don't we talk a little bit about that, so that when we go back out this afternoon, we can share with them exactly what your plan of action is.
Sure.
So what is it that you want to share with the voters that you would give back to the community if you were elected the clerk of court for DeKalb County?
Well, Diane, you've been knowing me for a while now, and I think the one thing, if you know nothing else, is that I am a person that loves to give. Meaning I give of my time and my energy as well as my talents to the community. So the one thing that I will do is do what I've always done. I will give by way of volunteering to help this community be a better place.
And what about with the young people? I think that's great, and I think we should focus on that when we write the next section in your strategic plan. But what are your plans to help the youth and maybe the elderly in our community? I know you do a lot now with the senior citizens, and I think that's wonderful. But you know, I just don't think that the voters have enough information, and you do so much. So can you specifically touch on what you're doing, what you would do with the youth?
Sure. I have a program that I've done, and it's called Connect One. And it's bridging the gap from the youth to the elderly community. And in that, what I do is I develop a workshop and a program for each age group to help bring all things together. That way we are functioning by way of being a community of information as well as resources.
So what you're saying is, if you were elected clerk, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, you're already doing something of that nature right now.
Yes, I am. I am always in the senior community as well as with the youth. When there is a program, or when there's a need, or there's new information that needs to be disseminated to the community, I make it a point to make the contact with those different areas.
Now, I know recently also, Ms. Brown-Johnson, you were at Green Pastures Commons.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about that.
Yes. It was a very, I enjoyed it there. There was a big group there. Matter of fact, I still have to go back and take back some friendship gifts. I provided information for them on their processes concerning their final details of life with the power. The name of the workshop is You Have the Power, teaching them how to have the power over their lives to prevent them from being abused as elderly people in our community, as well as giving them the power that they need to be effective as citizens of this county.
I just can't believe this. Do you remember? Your schedule was so busy. I wanted to tag along with you, but we were so busy. I had to go over to the Ravinia Club. Wow, was that a lot of fun. Being your surrogate, Oretha, is hard work. I just want you to know that. So you've done a lot of things this week. The parade. Tell us about some of the other events.
Yes, we've been busy. Well, of course, we had the 2 parades in one day, and they were both a great success. And there was another event down in the city of Decatur that it was a meet and greet for the community there at the Oakhurst Solarium. And there was a big crowd of people there. I was able to give information out on the tax appeals to let them know what day they're to file them, to have their paperwork in by July the 13th, that's the 45th day, as well as provide them the actual form to send in. And then the conversation went a little longer, and they needed a ballot. And I had one in my briefcase, so I was able to help them with that information while I was there at the meet and greet.
You just don't know how much I appreciate you. You do so much in the community. I'm just so grateful to be having the opportunity to work with you. Well, you know what? I hate to cut it short, Oretha, but look, I've got a busy schedule for you next week, and so we need to go sit down and talk about that. Come on.